First Samuel 20 and 38, and Jonathan cried. Read that aloud with me because I want you to taste this. And Jonathan cried after the lad, make speed, haste, stay not. And Jonathan's lad gathered up the arrows and came to his master. We're using breaking the atmosphere of pain and abuse. Oh my God. If you know the Bible, you understand what this verse is dealing with. And for many of those that may be watching online who may not be familiar with this verse, I'm going to have to take a couple of seconds just to explain what it's dealing with. So David and his best friend Jonathan had made an agreement because a lot of abuse was going on in the castle dealing with Jonathan's father, King Saul. And it had gotten to the point to where David just couldn't tolerate it anymore. And David wasn't sure, David wasn't sure whether or not Saul was really after his life, was really going to kill him. So Saul let Jonathan know in so many words, I'm going to kill you for trying to protect David. And he threw his arrow, his spear, toward his own son, which he had done 2 or 3 other times to David. And David fled from his presence. So they made a covenant and they made a commitment to each other. They said, hey, if the arrow, this is going to be the sign that Saul is trying to kill you. If I shoot the arrow over your head, that means flee. If I shoot the arrow in front of you, that means there's safety. So they came outside like they were playing a game of catch, him and the little lad. The lad had no idea what was going on. He had no idea what David and Jonathan had agreed to do. So Jonathan came outside after he had finally ducked and saved his own life from his crazy father, Saul. And he took an arrow and he pulled back and he shot the arrow over David's head. And he told the lad, go fetch the arrow. Go get the arrow that's beyond me. The lad not knowing what the word going on. Sometimes we speak it and only a couple of people in the house really know what's going on. And I'm crying out, I'm speaking my heart. And people don't even really understand what's going on except those that have touched and agreed with me in the spirit. Sometimes somebody could be in your life and you don't even know what they're crying out about. But they're really crying out to you. And unless you're in the spiritual realm, you don't really know what in the world is going on. So the lad didn't know what was going on, even though he was hearing the words. But David and Jonathan had already agreed to what was going on. Good God Almighty. So David left the atmosphere of pain and abuse because of this scripture. And Jonathan cried after the lad, make speed, haste, stay not. And Jonathan's lad gathered up the arrows and he came to his master. If you are going to break the atmosphere of pain, you have to value yourself more than you value the abuser. If you're going to break the atmosphere of pain, you have to value yourself more than you value the abuser. Oftentimes, we don't want to hurt the abuser's heart. Oftentimes, we're protecting the abuser. That's abuser. Well, what they gonna do? So many people, I've dealt with so many women, my God, that have said, well, if I leave, he said he gonna kill himself. If I leave, where he gonna go? Where he gonna stay? What he gonna do? If I leave, they value the abuser more than they value themselves. Most people stay in the pain because they value the abuser more than they value themselves. Many people often say that it's fear, but it's not fear. It's really a lack of faith that we stay with our abusers. It's not fear. It's really a lack of faith that we stay with our abusers. If you can't break the atmosphere, do like David did and change your atmosphere. That's what David decided to do with Saul. He said, I can't break it. I'm dealing with a demon, and sometimes these demon spirits control an area. He said, if they control that area, if it doesn't fit me, then I got to change. Good God Almighty. I'm the master of breaking up. I'm the master of backing up out of people's space. I let people have their space. Now, without arguing, without saying a word, without any negative feelings, without any bad attitude, without any cuss, without any fight, I just get out your space. I just disappear out of your space. You have to learn how to change the atmosphere if you can't break it. Preach, Holy Ghost. I'm the master of letting contaminated people have their contaminated space. If you're causing me pain, you can have your space. You can have their space. If you're causing me pain, you don't have to tell me to get out. I'm leaving myself. Good God Almighty. This is how you break the atmosphere of pain and abuse. You don't have to tell me you wish I would go. You don't have to worry about me. I will vacate the premises. I know when I feel pain, church. Me and pain don't mix well together. Listen, I snatched the dentist instrument out of his hand for causing me pain. It never supposed to be a job, but it's something in me that say, no, it don't supposed to hurt this much. And you, the dentist, I tell you, it don't supposed to hurt like this. I snatched the dentist's hand from out of my mouth because me and pain don't mix. I grabbed my mama's belt as a little boy out of her hair because of me and pain don't mix. me and pain don't listen. I'm just giving you a history why I don't tolerate foolishness. As a little boy, snatching the belt up, this is enough. I get the point. I understand. You don't have to keep going. It won't happen again. me and pain don't mix. As a little boy, I remember one time I ran away from home because I thought I was going to get a whooping. You hear me? I thought I was going to get a whooping for something I did bad. I ran away from home. And because my parents wanted me back, I didn't get a whooping. If you want me back, let's talk about this thing. I don't need a beating. I don't need to see you do me like you do other children. I'm sorry. I can't take. I've seen you beat the brakes off your phone. I can't take that. I'm telling you. I can't take how you beat them. I'm sorry. That's not in my DNA. I can't. Listen, I'm telling you. I can't take how you beat the other brothers and sisters. How you beat the older children. I cannot take that. So I'm just going to run away. I'm going to give you a sign. I am not a wonder. I can't take that kind of abuse. And I run away from home. Do you hear me? Proverbs 22:3. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth. I saw that belt coming and I hid myself. But the simple pass on and are punished. When you don't see an abusive situation, when you don't see a bad situation, when you don't see the atmosphere is not conducive to you thriving, if you continue on, it's going to cost you. Prudent man said, nah, that may not. If you are really making me mad now, and I'm free, what in the world are you going to do if you lock me up? A prudent man, a smart man, a smart woman, foreseeing it. I know if we can't get along now, I'm going to avoid the abuse. A prudent man, a prudent woman, foreseeing the evil. Now you acting, I've done everything for you, you still acting crazy. I see that people like you can't be satisfied. So I'm just not going to abuse myself trying to make somebody happy and nothing makes them happy. Nope. You've shown me that you can't be satisfied. You've shown me that you spoiled, and I'm not God. I tell our children all the time, God don't give you everything you want. God don't give me everything I want. And I still serve him with all my heart. I refuse to give you everything you want and you get your lip poked out because you don't get everything you want. God don't give me everything I want and I still serve him till I die. So miss me with that spirit that you're only happy when you get everything that you want because that's slick abuse. Them people drive you crazy. Preach Holy Ghost. Let me tell you a secret. Sometimes I don't take medicine because medicine will deceive you into believing me that everything is okay. Medicine will temporarily block the pain. Sometimes I don't take it because sometimes I want to feel am I healed or not. And the only way you can know if you heal or not is you got to stop taking the blocker. You got to know is your body okay. Medicine won't tell you that. And you'll find yourself addicted to the medicine because you think your body is healed. In actuality, your body is not healed. The pain is just being suppressed by the pain meds. Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, all right, you ready for it? So drugs temporarily alleviate the pain. But in actuality, nothing has changed. You still hurt. That's why I don't take nothing but Jesus. So many people have to get on drugs and drink and smoke just to be in certain relationships because they have to hide the pain. They have to drink away the pain. They have to suppress the pain. So therefore, it doesn't, it lasts longer than it's supposed to last because what? We think it's gone, but it's not gone. We just have drunk it away for the night. And then tomorrow I gotta drink some more. Then the next night I gotta drink some more. Then the next night I gotta drink some more. Then the next night I gotta drink some more. Then the next night I gotta drink some more. I gotta smoke some more. I gotta shoot up some more to alleviate the pain. That's why I don't take nothing. Because I want to feel if you real or not. And I can't do that under the influence. God, listen, get deeper. Watch this. I love that hair. But don't distract me tonight. I don't feel like you're distracted. I need to get this word out. Listen. Watch this. 80% of people who are abused stay in the abuse 95% longer when they are using alcohol or drugs than the person who is taking nothing. You see that? They stay in the abuse longer than the person that's taking nothing. Because I just told you, the person that's under the drugs or the alcohol, they don't know that it's still there because they're drinking their lives away. They're drinking their days away. They're drinking their weeks away and their months away. The person that's not taking anything, they are alert to the hurt. They are alert to the hurt, so therefore they tolerate it less. But when you are under the influence, you are not alert to the hurt. So weeks become years because you are not alert to the hurt. And you hear people say, ain't nothing wrong with drinking this, ain't nothing wrong with drinking that, ain't nothing wrong with drinking that. Well, you're right if you're on a certain level. If you're on a certain level, you're absolutely right if you're on a certain level. Let me show you the level that the royal priesthood is supposed to be on and the level that people who are hurt are supposed to be on. Watch this. Proverbs 31:6. This is what the queen told her son. Give strong drink unto him that is ready to perish, and wine unto them that are heavy hearts. So yeah, those people that are ready to perish, that don't have nothing, they're supposed to drink their lives away. That's your level. You're supposed to get drunk as a skunk. You miserable anyway, so just give them something to drink. You absolutely right. Ain't nothing wrong with drinking if you're miserable already. You need to be encouraged. Jesus ain't enough to make you happy. Jesus ain't enough to keep you high. You give them all the split sauce, liquor, bull, give them the cognac, the gin and juice, the Hennessy ain't for me. Give them vodka, give them all that they want. I ain't mad at them. It's not a sin for those people. They need to drink their lives away. That's what the Bible said. Give strong drink to them that are ready to perish, and wine to those that be of a heavy heart. But listen to what she told her own son. Listen to what she told her son to do. So you tell certain people different things on different levels. This is what she told her son to do. Proverbs 31:4. It is not for kings, O Lemuel. It is not for kings to drink wine, nor for princesses strong drink. Lest they drink and forget the law and pervert judgment of any that is afflicted. So it says, so if you're drinking, you're going to forget the law. It's going to pervert your judgment. You're going to stay in mess that you really shouldn't stay in because your judgment is perverted because you ain't in your right mind. He says, so because you're a king, because you're a queen, I don't want you on that stuff. Give that stuff to the people that's ready to perish. Good God Almighty. Hallelujah, God. So you can't do it just because all your friends do it. They ain't on your level. When you're on a different level, you don't hate, you don't judge nobody that's doing that stuff. That's their level. Don't get it. That's their level. Listen, in this ministry, we got virgins, we got girls that's detox and becoming born again virgins, we got girls that's pregnant, we got girls that's had abortions, but guess what? We judge none of them. We treat everybody the same. That's God's business, it's not our business. What people drink and do and all that stuff, that ain't our business. Our business is to love them all the same. The virgin, the girl that's happy and single, we treat them all the same. God will determine who gets what, when, where, and how. But we just have knowledge on how we're supposed to act. For those of us that are going to another level. Hallelujah. Listen to this. Watch this. Back to Jonathan 8. 1 Samuel 20:38. And Jonathan cried after the lad, make speed, haste, stay not. And Jonathan's lad gathered up the arrows and came to his master. Make speed, make haste. Make speed, so shout. Make speed, make haste. The problem is we procrastinate in the atmosphere of pain. We procrastinate too long in the atmosphere of pain and abuse. Don't complain to me and you ain't leaving. I don't want to hear that. Don't complain. Miss Williams married that man, she'd come over here and say, Reverend, I said, pray about it. I don't got nothing to say to you. Pray. Don't complain to me and you ain't. Don't complain to me about being abused and you don't have a sense of urgency to exit. Shut your mouth. You don't have a sense of urgency. Don't complain to me you're being abused and you're up there buying new furniture. You're up there buying new furniture. Just wait a minute. You get together. You up there buying new furniture to stay in the house. You get abused, you're supposed to get the U-Haul. You up there complaining to the whole church, I'm being abused. And you up there shopping. Well, we out here shopping. We up there at the Great American Home Store. What? Jack, how you think about you abused and you out there shopping for towels? You in Bed Bath & Beyond shopping for towels. Don't tell me you're being abused. You up there shopping with new curtains. How you being abused and you fixing up the house? How in the world you being abused? That must be the day you drop. See, how you abused and you up here fixing up the house? So don't complain to me that you don't have a sense of urgency. Because Ecclesiastes 3:1 said everything there is a season and a time for every purpose under the heaven. Let me tell you something. You have to make your own season when you're breaking the atmosphere. That's what I love, Reverend, about the planet Earth. It makes its own season. It don't let the weatherman determine the season. The earth determines its own season. Tell somebody, I make my own season. Time you start talking about me, abusing me, my season, breaking my neck for you is over. I make my own season. Time I feel your line, my season trusting you is over. I make my own season. Time I feel that you ain't really for me, you all about yourself, my season of doing everything for you is over. Yeah, you right, I changed. You absolutely right. Because you taught me what to do. You taught me how to. I used to tell my students at Melrose, I'll be whatever kind of teacher you want me to be. I can be a nice teacher, or I can be a hard teacher. However you want me to be is you dictate, you control how I respond. I will change seasons on you in the middle of the week. It'll go from summer to winter within an hour. 0 to 100 real quick. We will change the season. Good God Almighty. Oh God, time you start not seeing me for who I really am, my season of staying up all night in the season for you is over. I will change seasons. Oh God, I determine the season when it's the last day. You will make me mad. I determine the last day. I determine the due date. I determine what day on my calendar. Good God Almighty. Because I make the seasons. If you're going to break the atmosphere of pain and abuse, you have to determine the season, preach. There's a just let Crow go because she had to determine the season. Good God Almighty. They didn't determine it. She had to determine the season. Luke 4:23, and he said unto them, ye will surely say unto me this proverb, physician, heal yourself. I heal myself. I make the seasons that heal myself. David determined his own season. They said, baby, this is it. Saul, this is it dealing with your foolishness. This is it dealing with your craziness. You don't let the abuser determine the season. You determine the season. You don't let the abuser dictate when you're going to get to be happy. You dictate when you're going to be happy. Philippians 2:12, wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. You got to work out your own salvation. You cannot let the abuser work it out for you. You cannot let the atmosphere of pain work it out for you because it will never work out for you. Oh, God, can we get a little deeper? Stop thinking abuse is always physical. And stop letting people define what abuse is for you. Just stressing me is abuse. For me, stressing me is abuse. That don't let people define what abuse. Kiara said that's number one. Just you causing me stress, that's abuse to me. Most people, you wait till somebody cuss you out, you wait till somebody hit you, you wait till somebody run over you in the car. Just getting on my nerves is abuse. I told you what being ignorant means, just they get on your nerves. Being ignorant is abuse to me. Just by sometimes asking me the same question over and over, that's abuse to me. When you ever deal with a liar, because a liar will always try to trick you by asking you the same question in different times of the day or different ways. Like you ain't used to somebody to tell the truth. I thought I answered that already. You insulted who you used to dealing with. Say I'm sorry, there. A liar will try to ask you different things and different things and try to catch you up and trick you up and see if you're like, I don't want to see if somebody I love is a liar. I ain't trying to catch Cornita in a lie. I ain't walking around trying to talk to Jack and twist up his conversation and see, is he going to tell me something somebody else said? I can't mess with you because I already picked your game now already. And I just hold my peace. I don't say nothing, but I see that spirit. And never trust a spirit that don't trust you. Good God Almighty. Oh, God. So just abuse. Don't let people define for you what abuse is. Girl, that's all you did. You should have stayed. Girl, that's all you did. No, just for you. You handle that. You can handle not having nothing. You can handle being at the bottom. That's your life. You like to live. That's fine. I ain't knocking it at all. That's what you like. But to me, I like to sleep in peace. Oh, God. Oh, God. Listen. Watch this. You don't have to hit me. You not knowing who I am, that's abuse to me. Not knowing who I am, questioning me is abuse to me. Ahithophel, he just went and cut his life short because the people he was trying to counsel, them who was trying to counsel, didn't know who he was. He said, I left David for this. At least David trusted my judgment. At least David valued my counseling. And I left David for somebody that don't even take my wisdom seriously. He said, I left David for somebody that don't even value my mind. That don't even value the gift that I have, the wisdom that I offer. I left David for somebody that I got to go back and forth with. Exactly. People said, it's dumb for me. I made a dumb decision. You've been around me all this time and you still act like you don't trust my decisions. You don't trust my judgment. Not trusting me is abuse. Not trusting. If you don't trust God, God said, you don't know me. I don't know you. Don't play with me. He said, not trusting me is abuse. I try to tell somebody, I'm trying to protect somebody, right? I'm trying to protect them. I'm trying to protect them. And they don't even know I'm trying to protect them from somebody that's been talking about them. And they question me, Felicia, about why somebody else is doing something for them. And don't even know. I'm trying to protect your crazy butt from being talked about. And the devil just playing in their head. Accusations out in their mind. This must be going on. This must be going on. This must be going on. That's what you get for not trusting me. You get to abuse your own little finite mind. You get to abuse your own illegitimate thoughts.